Hello on YouTube, hello on Twitch, and welcome to my The Elder Scrolls Morrowind Let's Play series. This is Northstar. I hope you're well, are taking care of each other, and being kind to yourselves. For those who have not heard of this game, this joins the list of some of the best games ever made. There was Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri. Trying to remember what else well on that list. Well, it's up there with Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri as one of the best games ever made. However, there are bugs, there are flaws. So this is not purely vanilla. This is Morrowind code patch for purists, better dialogue fonts, and all the official plugins which add content and aren't bundled with any version of the game except the good old games version, which is the Steam version. I forget if I also have this in good old games. At least, doing the Steam version, it better lets other players know. I don't remember if there were any achievements or anything, but alright, let's go, shall we? I actually have an old save that must have been, I don't know, I carried over. Must have been through Steam Cloud, but I'm going to be starting a new game. I have a huge variety of features with the Morrowind code patch. In the waning years of the third era of Tamriel, a prisoner born on a certain day to uncertain parents was sent under guard without explanation to Morrowind, under the role he was to play in that nation's history. Say something about without.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat, to the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up.
And starts off with a what's your name? Northstar. Well, even last night's storm could wake you. I hear them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. This is basically islands being used as a penal colony. Quiet, here comes the guard. This is where you get off. Come with me. Let's see. Uses mouse O. Alright, well that's gonna change. Probably. Oh no, that's... Let me just double check. I want to see if I can... Nope. Can't open the crate. Alright, I'll mess with the controls later. Get yourself on deck, and let's keep this as civil as possible. Let's read off the subtitles for you guys. Is there something wrong? Is this supposed to be voiced over? This part? Possible one of spacebar to open the hatch. I think it's just because things are very limited right now, but we'll see. I know the greetings are normally voiced over. This is where they want you. Head down to the dock. Let's see the census office. I remember. You finally arrived, but the records don't show from where. First, played this game, I think I jumped over the side of the ship once, not realizing. Doesn't show. Oh, it does show the skill bonuses and stuff. Dark Elves have a bonus destruction, that's interesting. I was trying to be a Breton. Resist magic is nice. Dragon skins. Useful early. Alchemy. Mysticism. Restoration. Mysticism, it's good to have a little starting skill in so you can do teleports. Restoration. Conjuration are really important to have lots of skill in. A lot of valuable spells with that. Illusion. Alteration a little. And alchemy. Various terrible hairdos. Guess I'll choose this one with the ponytail. Great, I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release. Starting to think one of the voiceover fixes actually made all the voiceovers great. Ah yes, we've been expecting you. Go. Have to be recorded before you officially release. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours. Fill out forms yourself. Alright. Luck is hard to level. Willpower is important both for casting spells, which is to say, but to resist magic, to casting spells, and your fatigue. So, willpower and luck. Make armor a minor skill, not a major. Block and long blade are both good. Heavy armor is some of the best armor in the long run. But one thing is if you want to do any sneaking, weight of your boots reduces sneak, so there can be some argument for using medium or light armor for your boots. Especially early on when the weight is a problem. This will allow you to train a bit of agility passively when you take hits. So, let's see. Armor, to keep your armor in good condition. Spear is good because you want to train endurance a lot early on. Athletics, says you run around just slow level. Enchanting, it's very hard to level. Instead of blunt weapon, restoration. Heals. Stat boosts, very important. Conjuration. Some of the things conjuration does. Include, if I remember correctly, the command ability. Let's see if that's right. Conjuration. I was doing weird things with filling in like a random series of letters and I put stuff in. Alright, right, yeah, bound equipment, command creature, that's very useful. And summons, of course. Turn undead. Pretty useful early on, as is some of the bound equipment. Bound weapons anyways. Bound armor, not so much. Alright, block, long blade, conjuration. It's gonna put heavy armor there. So it's ordered block, long blade, heavy armor. Conjuration, restoration. Heals, restores, debuffs. Things that really skill best. Enchant is very hard to level, so I probably want that is at least a minor skill. No, actually, I'm gonna flip enchant to major and conjuration. Magical equipment. Our enchant skill use less charges. Athletics, spear, armor. Athleticism actually ranks very slowly though. Actually want things you're gonna use a lot. Mercantile makes it ridiculously easy to level up. Alchemy, only if you're gonna sit and do a ton of alchemy stuff, but it's a good way to make money if nothing else. Marksman, oh yeah, that's right, because I intend to use bows. I found they're quite effective. Block as if shields. Where is marksman? Yeah. So shields are great and all, but a two-handed sword is often better than a one-handed. Because among other things, it can carry more enchantments. Like more powerful enchantments than the one-handed, so. Not to mention stuff like using staffs just to get really big buffs if you're doing magic. Although honestly, a mage should should probably spend some time training other stuff first. Okay, so marksman. Yep, long blade. Heavy armor. I usually eventually upgrade to it, even though I like medium. Sometimes for a lot of the game. Maybe not for a lot, but for some of it. Spear. Spear is a good way to train up your endurance stat. Block conjuration. Is there something I'd replace spear with? Mercantile. If I was to sit and endlessly barter with merchants. Scary sneak, acrobatics, armor, alchemy. Block. Yeah. Let's replace block with alchemy. So I can craft some potions eventually. Give myself a little bit of boost towards that. I'll probably do enough of it. There is a whole thing with efficient leveling, but I've turned off the tribute and skill caps with the Morrowind code patch. Which that means that I don't really have to worry about leveling efficiently. Although it's still helpful to gain a lot of endurance early. But every time you level, you gain health, so it's still good to get a number of levels. Alright. So bow, sword, and spear is a secondary. A minor thing that I'll probably train early to get my endurance up. And then forget about it. I don't actually have to take away armor as a skill. The thing is, you can train other things, they just won't contribute to your own leveling. Yeah. So actually... Destruction? Still wearing white boots. Instead of spear. Speechcraft you mainly just get by like flattering people. Okay, so armor, destruction, mercantile, alchemy, conjuration. Because then you end up preparing your armor a lot. And be doing restoration quite a bit for heals, conjuration sometimes, and destruction even. Destruction can importantly be used to do stuff like damage enemy fatigue. Of course, mysticism would just allow draining fatigue instead. Let's see. Or there's some other reason to. These cost damage. T is 4. And so is absorb fatigue. Oh yeah, and it's also safer to use against reflective hunts. Alright. There you go. So I'll armor. I'm gonna sort these by kind of utility and other things in groups. Armor and alchemy, the two utility things, mercantile. Mysticism, conjuration. Eventually, as a high-level magic user, you can summon lots of meat shields with conjuration. Earlier on, it could be used to summon like a bound bow or something. The marksman. Enchanting, very hard to level, and restoration, lots of heals and buffs. Okay. And favorite attributes, willpower and luck. There we go. Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be? Without question, as a apprentice, that would mean I just have neutral, strength and weakness against magicka, really, and lots of magicka without the huge scoring weaknesses that a high elf would have. Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct. Start with 150 magicka. Spells can be annoyingly expensive. 50 intelligence, 40 strength, 60 willpower, 30 speed endurance. I'm gonna have to get endurance and speed both up with training. 30 marksman skill, it's not very good. Train it, obviously. Heavy armor, 35. Chant 30, restoration 40, 20 armor, 20 alchemy, 15 mercantile. Gets me better prices and stuff early. 25 mysticism, so I'll be able to teleport without as much training. Conjuration. Cool. And I have enough restoration skills. Start with Hearth Heal. Conjuration, start with a Bound Dagger. Which, Short Blade gives, speed. So I may use that some to train up my speed early on. As a backup to a spear, maybe. I don't know. Or use it until I get a spear, most likely. Cool. You now have a stats menu. You can always view your information. Yep, right-clicking allows you to view your menus. Read your papers for pressing spacebar. We'll get them. Press tape to pick them up. For release by Emperor Uriel Septon VII's decree to the district of Reddenfall in the province of Morrowind. Name, Northstar. The province of Morrowind also includes some areas like Mournhold that aren't part of Reddenfall. Race, Bren, class, adventure. Signed, Secusius Argala, agent of the state of Neen Imperial Census Excise, 16th of last seed, 3 EE, 3rd era, 427. There's no need for this menu to actually be so big. My hand inventory often ends up pants, shirt, shoes, and there's my release identification. A suggestion, get yourself a more suitable outfit, unless you don't mind being mistaken for a slave or a pauper. Huh. This guy can train you in sneak, acrobatics, or light armor. Interesting. Can try and admire him. Of course, it's based in speechcraft. I have 5 skill, so I just upset him.
Go to the next building and talk to Celes Gravius.
To the next building. When I do combat, pick up the dagger on the table. Dagger. Ah, yes. Iron dagger. Note to Norse. Note to Riskar. Don't think I've forgotten a wager. I want this dagger sharp as a scamp's claw by morning. Letters, books, and scrolls may be read by equipping them in your inventory menu. An apprentice lockpick doesn't appear to be on. Put lockpicks in the inventory menu. Try picking the lock of the small chest on the shelf. Right. Ah, yes. And this is the ferment. Information on the different constellations. Apprentice sees in his sun's height. Those born in sign apprentice have a special affinity for magic of all kind, but more vulnerable to magic as well. For instance, sometimes you can get stat boosts and such. From such, oh yeah. Let's see. Shoot, I don't remember how to do this. Give me a sec, guys. Lockpick, Morrowind. Check wiki. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Right. Set in the wiki. I can't remember this stupid thing. Morrowind. How to pick locks. Oh yes, you gotta ready the weapon first. That's... For some reason I was under the impression that... There we go. Huh. Success. Only took a few tries too. There's some gold in here. No one saw anything. You have a map menu. It shows near the place you're in, the direction you're facing. Yep. It's introducing you bit by bit to features like min-map. That's the large map. Is that fire moth? That circular island? Alright. Fire moth. Morrowind. Yeah, it's that circular island. Map. Yeah, that's definitely fire moth. That's what I was just double checking. It's a way to confirm the unofficial. I mean, that's an unofficial. Official plugins are working. Ah, someone left. Is there a quick take button? Yeah, F and... Wait, how did I end up with a cup? What was in here? Bottle and a cup. An engraved ring of healing. Da-da-da. This is one of the more important and complex menus. And she'll have a long list of spells. Fun. is tiny. Wish you could resize the UI element. It'd be hard to notice when I have status effects. Oh yeah, I set things to have like quick casting, so. It's currently at 16 points in charge. Now it's 12. Slowly regains. Enchantment over time. Right, I came in that way. Press spacebar, talk to the captain. Select talks to ask about them, don't try. Persuasion on him. If you're not good at it, he will start to dislike you. First, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival reached me yesterday. I'm Celis Gravius, but my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. I'm Celius, Knight Errant of the Imperial Legion. Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here, or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself. I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you're free. But before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions to the Emperor, so pay careful attention. Yes, Uriel Septim is still the Emperor. According to my instructions, he personally authorized your release from prison and your delivery here. It's all very mysterious. That's the way the Empire works. Silence, secrecy. Let not the left hand know what the right hand is doing. Yes, of course, this is the Empire. This is Vardenfall district of the province of Morrowind, and Morrowind has been part of the Empire for over 400 years. The current Emperor is Uriel Septim, the 24th of the Septim line. You haven't been in prison that long, have you? Nothing wrong with your head, is there? The men said you were acting a little strange when they brought you in from the ship. Anyways, duties. This package came with the news of your arrival. You were to take it to Caius Casades in the town of Balmor. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Casades. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you. An dispersal to your name. Gives you 87 gold. You get journal entry, directions to Caius Casades are added to your inventory, and a package for him is added. Report to Caius Casades in Balmor. I can't tell you where to find him, but you're to go to the Southwell Corner Club and ask for him. Someone there can direct you to him. Balmor is to the north of Sadanin. When you click on these things in blue, they give you more information and stuff. The road passes Pelagiad Village and Fort Pelagiad, crosses a deep ravine, passes Fort Moonmoth, then turns west across the Odai River and into Balmora. The South Wall Corner Club is in southeast Balmora, on the east side of the river. For more detailed directions, talk to Elon the Scout at Artel's Trade House here in Sadanin. But take my advice. You're new here. Take the Silt Strider to Balmora. Fast, cheap, and safe. Cross the bridge and head east. Can't miss it. Silt Striders carry passengers and cargo between settlements and Vardenfall. Fares depend on distance to be traveled. Silt Striders are giant insects. A compartment for passengers and cargo is hauled from this creature's shell. The driver directs the beast by directly manipulating exposed organs and tissues. Silt Striders travel between Alderun, Balmor, Sadanin, Saran, Nissus, Moagmar, Marnan, and North Landing near Vivek. Right. You could try and steal the silverware from under his nose. That won't work, but try. There's also an exploit where you steal something, drop it immediately, and then can pick it up well, like they're talking to you or something, I forget. There's something I was looking for around here. Ah, yes. Bedroll. This is the only bedroll where you won't risk any danger. Beds can be used to rest in public buildings. Press T to rest when out in the wilderness. Right. Importantly, stuff happens like charges regenerate. Magic regenerates. I just summon a dagger. You notice that took 6 of my magic. I forget, there's a way to use a quick bar to access few key spells and stuff. Like, let's double check how to use this. Quick slot, that's right. Ah yes, the F1 menu. It says F1. Definitely not doing anything. Is indeed F1. It's not bringing up the menu. I'm gonna have to reassign it. Different hotkey. About the Y key. That wasn't set to anything else, was it? It's not working either. Maybe it's just a matter of I have to unlock it somehow. It's over the shoulder view. Anyways. There's a reason I'm just doing this, and it's not just for kicks and giggles. So, just by doing a spell, you gain skill in the governing skill. So I'm up to 32, you notice restoration. Test again, up to 35. This will slowly move me towards leveling and towards getting better restoration magic. It's pretty slow though. Just wanted to show that to you all if you've not watched this game before. Yes, yeah, I'm aware of being able to pin the menus, and I figured out the Ah, yes, I have to press the function key. That's what it's saying. Alright. Still not working. Alright. Press J to use your journal and view what you've been told. There's a good town of Balmora. It's a package for Casades. Northstar, you've been given these directions and a package of documents. Do not show them to anyone. Do not attempt to read the documents in the package. The package has been sealed and their tampering will be discovered and punished. Follow these directions. Proceed to the town of Balmora in Vardenfall district. Report to a man named Caius Casades, who will be your superior and patron. You'll follow his orders. His residence is not known, but ask at the corner club called Southwall. People there will know where to find Caius Casades. When you report to Caius Casades, deliver the package of documents to him and wait for further orders. Remember, you owe your life and freedom to Emperor. Serve him well, and you'll be rewarded. Betray him, and you'll suffer the fate of all traitors. If the honor prepares to the direction of his most sovereign majesty, the Emperor Uriel Septim. Fabrio Bellinus, personal secretary to the Emperor. And this is a good place to cut this video and start a new one, because this has gone on a little too long. First videos in a series I often make a little longer, but sorry folks it was so long. I wish you all the best. Take care of each other, be kind to yourselves, and may you always find a guiding star to lead you on to do. And best luck.